Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is, in fact, Saturday evening. That can only mean one thing. This is XRP. And, of course, as we've been doing for the past 2 months here, this is Ghostbuters Legacy. And this is the finale. This is the last episode of the Ghostbuters Legacy. Next week, we will be doing a wrap-up, kind of behind-the-scenes look at this, talking to our voice actors over here about what they liked and didn't like about this experience and what they did with their characters. So do come check that out next week. But right now, we're going into the finale. What's that?
And also feel free, if you have any questions about this overall thing, to leave questions below on the YouTubes or to contact us, any of us, via Twitter, and we can read out your questions.
Yep. In fact, do this. If you are going to tweet us questions, do it with hashtag XRP. That'll be an easy way for us to check.
That would also work.
So as you heard, of course, joining me is Chriz the Mole playing Louis Daniels. We have Anastasia Lazerbeam playing Jane Fitzgerald.
Hello.
And back with us this week is Mr. James Phoenix playing the part of Wayne, who's currently not there. So, yeah, he's playing a dead guy, apparently.
You're in charge. You told me to come back. I just showed up.
Well,
whoa, spoilers.
Well, ghosts can talk. Anyway. But yes, we'll pick up right where we left off.
It's gonna be great when you get in here, folks. You're gonna see that what's gonna happen is while Joey and Gene are trying to defeat Gozer, Wayne and Nate are gonna be sitting watching it from as Ghost from another rooftop, like the two old guys from the Muppets.
That would be awesome. I am now pissed I didn't think of that. But anyway, we will kick off from where we left off in the last episode. This is the Ghostbusters Legacy Finale, Hellbent, Part 2. Well, I was hoping to take out the threat, but I'll settle for the fraud. You call yourselves the Ghostbusters. You're nothing but children playing a grown-up game. With Gozer and the Destroyer at my side, I will finally have my vengeance. And you, Ghostbusters, you will fail this city. Destroy! The giant Ghostbusters mech, hence named the Destroyer now, because summoned by Gozer, his eyes glow red as it turns and looks down at the two remaining Ghostbusters on the roof of the One Trade Center tower.
Fuck.
Joey
I don't even know what to do.
Joey walks over and picks up Richter's spat that fell from his body as he died. Joey holds him in his hand for a second, looking at him. He then clutches his hand as he turns back to him. You bastard. He was our friend. You will pay for this.
Damn right he's gonna motherfucking pay. Stacy grabs the proton pack. I don't even know how to use this thing. Max should point and shoot, but other than that...
Joey loads up his gun with a canister, turns to look at the Destroyer, and fires one singular shot towards its head.
The beam slams into the head, doing absolutely nothing. The Destroyer raises up its right arm as it converts into a giant particle cannon and aims it right at the two Ghostbusters.
We need to, like, do something. It's a place we regroup, figure out a plan, something.
He's bluffing. On this rooftop with us is evil dude in a suit There's no way that thing's going to shoot us and destroy him with that book he had that seems to summon him. Logically, that would be destroying itself. He won't do it.
Still, I don't feel safe here. It's too corpsey.
Garrett extends his right arm with the gun still in hand and aims it at the two Ghostbusters, moving the barrel between the two. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Joey pulls out his gun and quickly shoots it at Garrett's hand. Boom, knocking the gun out of his hand. Really? You're going to try and outgun me, motherfucker? I'm Joey Daniels.
Touché. Garrett walks over and picks the gun back up after shaking the sting from his hand. Well, at least I know you have quick reflexes. That will make it all the more satisfying when I take you out.
I don't really swing that way, but I'm flattered.
Grab him. The giant mech pulls the gunarm out of the way and reaches in with its left hand to try to grab Joey.
Joey rolls forward, quickly dodging the hand, and comes up, punching Garrett in the face.
Garrett staggers back. Wasn't expecting that. He then executes a reverse roundhouse kick aimed at Joey's head.
Jane shoots the goo at him and ties him up via the goo.
What? Garrett flies back and slams into the door frame of the door leading inside the building, stuck to the wall by the slime tether.
You son of a bitch! Not another one! You will not hurt anybody else!
Wench has teeth. I respect that.
Call me a wench? Punches him in the bottom lip.
Oof. I tire this. Destroyer, have some fun with them while I get out of this predicament. The Destroyer starts trying to slam its left fist down on the Ghostbusters.
Jane rolls and dodges.
The fist hits the roof as it impacts and the roof begins to crack.
Oh, fuck. Hey, wait, you should probably continue fighting this building, because then the dude will fall. I mean, we'll also fall, but at least he'll die too.
Joey stays by Garrett, staring at him. Let's face it, it's not going to kill him. There's no way this thing is actually going to kill Garrett, and if it does, at least I can die happy, looking into the eyes of that murdering son of a bitch.
Kick him in the nuts!
The mech backhands Jane as she's distracted with the Joey Garrett situation.
You just fucking bitch slap me, you fucking robot cunt. You do not get to bitch slap me. No one does.
Just walk it off, Jane.
Yes, walk off a slap in my face! That makes real goddamn sense. How are we supposed to beat a fucking robot? We do ghosts, not robots.
I have no idea. We're down. We've lost Nathan. We've also lost Wayne. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm pretty sure we're going to die. But
That's why I said we need to bunker down and come up with a plan.
I have a plan. I want to watch him die.
Fucking
Garrett finally frees his arm. And then picks up his gun and starts to walk over toward Gozer. Well, I think our little fun time here is rapidly drawing to a close.
Can we like proton mine his face or something?
proton mine. Now that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's a thing that goes boom, and as you can see, we're using proton materials. Put the two things together, proton bomb, dumb shit. For evil mastermind, you're kind of retarded.
He does seem retarded.
I'm evil, but I'm not a Ghostbuster. I don't know your fancy little tech there, and I don't much care. In case you haven't noticed, I have a god and a destroyer. You're nothing to me.
Your lack of knowledge of our skills will be your undoing.
Wait. Did you just say you have no knowledge of our technology, despite the fact when you first emerged into our firehouse, you kept telling us what to do because you had all this knowledge of our technology? Don't insult our intelligence.
I have knowledge of operational procedure, sure. Who doesn't in this day and age with the Ghostbusters? The Ghostbusters are legendary. But your specific technology? Huh. No, that's the first I've heard of mine. Like I said, it won't matter.
It's not... Jane fires more good at him.
Lightning arcs from Gozer as it vaporizes the goo.
Damn it!
I tire of this. Destroyer. We're leaving. You may deal with them.
Wait.
Well, then you're not leaving. It's only you are, not him, if he's going to actually finish us. God, you suck at life.
Wait, let me see if I got this straight. You're Gozer, the all-powerful god Gozer. You're Gozer, and yet you're allowing this fucking pencil neck in a suit to treat you like his bitch? Gozer. Guess you're not much of a god either.
Seriously.
Gozer stops with his back to the Ghostbusters. Him? He's not doing anything I don't allow him to do. If anyone's a bitch, he is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to destroy.
I don't know, he seems like the captain. You might want to tell him whose hat's wearing who.
You know, for once, I have to kind of side with the Ghostbusters here, Gozer. I'm the one that summoned you. I'm the one with the book. Yes, you did summon me. Yes, you have the Gozerian Codex. Unfortunately, the Codex does not mean you control me or the Destroyer.
He thinks he does. You should fucking teach that asshole a lesson.
Oh, it's kind of cute. Gozer's sort of gone soft in its old age. I mean, he has your book, so he sort of added you as a friend. It's like God Facebook. That's cool. You two are BFFs. He's pulling the strings. That's cool.
You know, I see what you're trying to do here, and it's not going to work. Destroyer, take care of this. Gozer turns to leave with Garrett, only to come face to top of the head with Wayne as Wayne rises up from the bottom, from over the roof of the building.
Holy fucking shit, what the fuck is that?
That would be a marshmallow man.
I believe that is the whitest thing I have ever seen. Riding Stay Puft!
Ha!
As Wayne rises over the lip, it is seen that he is in fact standing on Stay Puft, who rises up over the lip with him.
Yeah, you're not dead!
No, I am not dead. Despite that jackass's best attempt.
He's really a jackass, and he's like a little freaking, Gozer's little bitch to him. He's like, I got your book, yeah, I got Gozer. It's like, what the fuck?
I will say to you, Wayne, Nate didn't make it.
What?
Gozer puts Wayne down on the roof. Not Gozer. Fucking Puff puts Wayne down on the roof.
Am I a Gozer? I'm losing track of what's going on here.
Me
I think
too.
the started affecting me.
Sure, you're one of those little angels that appears on Gozer's shoulders and tells him to do the right thing.
That son of a bitch crucified me.
Crucified? Really?
Up there.
Damn it.
Wayne, Jane points
Don't-
up to Nathan.
Don't look, Wayne. We're gonna make him pay.
Make that stupid, ballless son of a bitch pay.
It's true. That man has no balls.
Stay puffed.
No.
Kill
Yeah.
it. Joey says, pointing at the giant robot.
Stay Puft runs at the mech, spearing it over the edge of the roof.
Would the narrator perhaps like to explain to the audience what a spear is to the benefit of the non-wrestling fans in the audience?
Football tackle.
That'll work.
For
Okay, 'cause I
those
didn't even know what
without
that was.
a man. Football tackle.
So regular tackle.
Cue aerial punch fight as they plummet to the ground. Kadoom! They hit the
Combo
ground
breaker.
with a loud almost explosion as they create a giant-ass crater in the middle of the street.
Oh, that's gonna cost us.
Nope, it's not. It's the city. That's the city's fault. We didn't do that.
I have to admit, Ghostbusters, I'm impressed. I didn't think you had your own destroyer. Well,
He's not a
Yours is-
destroyer. He's a destroyer.
what he is he's soft, squishy, and made of marshmallow. He won't last.
I have
Like
to
your
ask.
ability to not be able to get it up. That's why you're so sad and depressed and feel the need to do evil.
I have to ask Gozer.
Mhm.
Are you really that intelligent? You have something that destroys, so you literally named it Destroyer. What, do you want me to start naming my gun the Shooter? Please, you don't have the intelligence to stop us. I know what's going to happen here. Garrett, I'm going to murder you for what you did to Nathan.
Garrett looks at Gozer and then back at the Ghostbusters. Gozer does not say a word, nor does Garrett. Gozer raises up his right hand as energy begins to coalesce in his right hand. Well, congratulations. You have angered a god. He then throws the ball of energy at the three Ghostbusters.
Gene goes the ghost ball to lessen the impact.
The energy ball just vaporizes the goo and keeps right on going.
Okay, everybody hit the fucking deck.
Oh! Wayne jumps and hits the ground.
The ball of energy lands behind the Ghostbusters and explodes.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna deal with this. Jane,
Yo.
normally I ask permission, but fuck it. Joey grabs one of her goo mines. He runs forward. He sticks it to Garrett's chest and kicks him off the roof.
What? No! As Garrett gets kicked off the roof, a small tome goes flying out of his jacket into the air.
Joey turns to Gozer. And congratulations, God. You've anchored the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, there's more of us than you, and plus you're a pussy for having needed that little asshole.
Almost to emphasize his point, Joey puts on Nathan's glasses.
Shane, can you use your goo grappler? Grab that book before it falls off the building. We might need that.
Jane releases the goo to grab the book.
Okay then.
It goes in the air.
Gozer looks over his shoulder at Joey, who is now standing next to him with shades on. Seems I underestimated you. He then firmly plants his hand into Joey's gut and unleashes an energy blast.
Ugh.
Joey!
Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. We're not losing anybody else.
Oh, god damn it.
It's fine. I'll just walk it off.
Gozer leaves Joey on the roof and starts walking toward the other two.
Jane fires rapid fire goo blast, like at least 7 blasts.
Gozer throws up an energy shield. Stupid woman! I've already vaporized most of your goo. You really think that's going to hurt me? He then pushes on his energy shield, making it fly at Jane like an energy wave.
Duck, go!
Joey begins to stand up. As he
Wayne,
does,
Wayne helps Joey off the ground.
thanks. Joey manages to get to his feet. As he gets to his feet, he stumbles backwards and falls off the roof.
No!
Goo gun!
He
Releases, gets Joey.
It's okay. It's okay. I landed on something that's soft. Wait, did Puff just catch me?
Oh, God.
I always believed in you, Puffed.
Puffed climbs back up on the roof with Joey. And then is promptly blasted in the back by a hovering mech. And he falls face first on the roof.
Does somebody want to tell me what the hell's going on with the giant robot suit?
It's
Jane
Gozer's
made it.
destroyer thing.
Jane made it.
No, I didn't.
Damn
It
it,
was
Jane!
Gozer's thing, or whatever. It's his destroyer.
I can't believe I'm going to ask this, but what the hell happened to you, Wayne? Last time I saw you, you entered the portal, and then suddenly you emerged with this. I can't believe I of all people, are going to have to ask this, but did the green spud make it?
I think so. As soon as we got back, he flew the hell off in terror, so Lord only knows where he ended up, but I think he's okay.
As Wayne looks at the mech, he notices the 2 Ghostbusters emblems, one on each shoulder, and a very familiar glowing item embedded in its chest.
Ghostbusters albums, what the heck?
We're glowing, or is he glowing?
He's glowing, and he means the Ghostbusters logo as an emblem, as in the one we have, because it was created by Ghostbusters technology.
I just didn't know if Gozer was the one glowing, but yeah.
No, there's something in the center of the mech suit glowing. Jane, look, what is that?
I...
Wait, is that... Hang on a minute. That's the power core. That's the thing we were looking at the blueprints for. We're in the firehouse. Those blueprints we found in the safe. How the hell did that get in there?
I don't know anything anymore.
Wait a minute. If that is the thing, is the blueprints. If you guys can distract it and Gozer long enough, and I can get up there, I could probably reprogram it.
Sounds like a
Bless you,
plan.
Jane.
Thank you.
I can distract Gozer. He seems to really not like me.
Yeah, I noticed. I wonder why.
Because I think he's full of shit, and I don't really think he's a god.
Well, he's not
Come
a
on.
god. I mean, that's pretty obvious. He's been beaten several times already, but...
Yeah, I mean, come on, what god lets himself be controlled by a book?
Yeah, that's
Alright,
about right.
so... Mole,
Gozer
you
continues to walk at Jane, who is still holding the book.
Mole, you and Puff go distract the destroyer. Wayne, do your thing. I'm gonna fucking take this piece of shit. Go team break.
Alright, be careful.
Sounds like a plan! Joey jumps off the roof, landing on Puffed with his gun out. Thank God you're made of marshmallow, as he takes a shot at the destroyer with his gun.
Puff pushes himself off of the building and grabs onto the hovering mech, who rapidly begins to descend under Puff's weight.
Is Marshmallow that heavy? Anyway, Wayne leaps off the roof after them, landing on Puff's hand and climbing onto the mech suit. as they begin to fall. It's got to be a
Gozer stops
this
right
thing
in front
somewhere.
of
Jane puts on
Gozer
the
stops right in front of Jane. You have one chance. Give me the book, or I kill you.
How about you suck cock and die?
Wrong answer. He reaches for Jane's throat.
Jane, do the proton pack.
What?
Aim and shoot. That's right. I have no accuracy, and I'm just like kind of having freaking paralysis in my arm and just randomly shooting everywhere. Ah! Take this, you stupid, gender-confused son of a bitch.
One arc of proton nearly takes Wayne's head off.
Ah! The hell?
I can't have accuracy. I shouldn't be allowed to use things I haven't been trained in. Sorry.
Joey looks up and sees the beams coming off the roof. He slowly strokes Stay Puft's head. It's okay, little guy. It's okay. Just concentrate on the destroyer.
Stay Puft starts climbing up the mech. The mech looks down and then points his gun cannon right at the top of Stay Puft's head as it begins to charge.
Oh no, you don't. Joey shoots it again, full power beam, turning the canisters to a dangerous situation.
Joey's beam strikes dead center of the cannon as it begins to travel up the cannon arm. The mech fires the cannon to try to push the beam back, but it's too little too late. Joey's beam has traveled far enough at the arm that instead of emitting a beam, it detonates within the arm cannon, shredding the arm cannon.
Nice shot, Joey!
No one hurts my Puft.
Actually, that'll work. Wayne pulls himself up and into the giant hole that's now in the mech's arm. Okay, where's that power core?
Puff finally makes it onto the mech and flips the mech around so that the mech is under him as he begins to pummel into the mech's head.
Wayne, you have the thing on your arm that can pull up schematics. If you pull that up, shouldn't you be able to find the core?
Why didn't I think of that? Wayne activates the ectopedia on his arm, pulling up a blueprint of the inside of the mech suit, and locates the core, heading there at top speed.
In your defense, you probably would have thought that, but you've only just found out Nathan died, and now you're traveling into the arm of a giant machine that's likely to try and kill you. You had other shit on your mind. It's cool.
Appreciate it.
As Wayne begins running down the corridors inside the giant robot, mechanical tentacles from inside the robot begin to snake out, trying to snap and grab at Wayne as an internal defense system.
Whoa! Whoa! Wayne dodges the internal defense system and fires a few shots from his proton repulsor to take out a couple of the blasters. Okay, not as easy as I thought, I guess. So I suppose it makes sense there would be internal defenses in this thing. I should have thought of that too. Alright, let's keep going.
Puffed glances past the mech's head. Ground coming fast.
Crap. Okay. Hang on. There it is. Wayne reaches the power core and pulls out a small cable from the ectopedia, plugging it into the power core and begins hacking as quickly as he can. But not real hacking, the kind of cool, dramatic hacking that happens in an 80s movie.
Gozer puts up a shield and begins to walk his way toward Jane again. I've had it up to here with you bitch!
Gozer's mouth. He gets stuck.
Hmm?
Gozer keeps the shield up and in one motion does a reverse spin to buy himself enough time to blast Jane.
James dodge rolls behind him as he's being distracted by shooting. and then protons him.
Oh! He turns around, using the proximity to his advantage, and grabs Jane by the throat with his left hand. You should not have gotten that close to me. You're not as intelligent as you may think you are.
I'm still a proton in your stomach, dipshit! Jane uses his hurt to advantage to dodge all the way to safety. Use proton attack again.
Gozer does not let go of her. He just takes it like a champ. As Jane starts to burn her own clothes with the proton streams.
I'm not gonna give up either. We'll both die, you big stupid asshole, and that's fine with me.
Gozer begins to close his hand around Jane's throat. It seems like your boy toys left you to die. Too bad.
Hello. Can we communicate with anybody? I'm fucking dying over here.
Sorry, I just had to wait for my gun to be usable again. That was a really dangerous maneuver what I just did, but... Boom! Joey takes a shot, shooting Gozer in the back.
That's a really impressive shot, being able to hit him from way down here.
What do you think I specialized in? Why do you think I graduated the Ghostbuster Academy? I didn't learn about the paranormal stuff. I'm just really good at shooting.
Fair enough.
The shock makes Gozer release Jane.
Jane rolls away.
Well, like Jane crumples to the floor.
Or slowly crawls to the side and tries to crawl away to a minimum safe distance of at least 5 feet.
All of a sudden, the mech's red eyes go dim as the hack begins to take hold.
Alright, I'm in. I'm past the initial firewalls. I almost got full control of this thing.
Okay, Wayne has his destroyer. I got mine. Stay puffed. Climb.
Stay Puft pushes off the mech and grabs the side of the building, kind of making big stretch marks down the building as he stops himself, and then begins to climb back up the building. Sorry.
You can do this.
Suddenly the mech's eyes light up blue as power is restored.
Booster rockets on the mech fire up just before it hits the ground, and it begins to ascend back toward the top of the building. Alright, now we're talking. Now let's see what this thing can do.
The mech flies up, grabs Stay Puft on its way up, and flies back up to the top of the building.
Need a lift?
Nice.
Wait, make this pussy pay!
The mech tosses Stay Puft at Gozer. Gozer turns around with a shock look on his face. Doom! Whee! Puft lands on Gozer, who promptly torches his marshmallowy bottom. The smell of roasted marshmallow can be smelled throughout the city.
You hurt my Puft.
Stay Puft
Joey.
backs off as Gozer stands up.
Joey shoots Gozer again in the face.
Gozer stumbles back as he covers his face. That actually hurt.
It's okay, Puft. It's okay. You'll be okay.
Jane from the floor shoots the protons as well.
The mech lands on the roof, pulling Wayne from inside it and putting Wayne back on the roof.
Alright. Jane, you okay? Wayne runs over to check on Jane.
I need some physical therapy for my nearly collapsed trachea.
It's alright. You should be okay. I saw a dude get his trachea collapsed by a steel chair, and he was fine like the next week. It'll be fine.
Right, that's fucking great.
As Wayne checks on Jane, he notices the book that Jane was holding now laying on the roof. On the cover is the symbol of Gozer, the Gozerian.
The Tome of Gozer. Wayne picks the book up and starts looking at it. That's where I wish Nate was here. He's the expert on this kind of thing. Don't worry, Nate.
Actually,
We're gonna let you
it turns
down.
out he wasn't. He turned out to be like a fraud or didn't know anything about Ghostbusters or whatever, and it was this whole thing. But he's still cool. He learned as he went.
You don't need to tell him that. Let Nate stay dead with dignity.
Wait, Nate was.
I just thought he would know.
Wayne was a. I'll deal with that later. We got more important things to deal with. Why would you tell me in the middle of a battle?
And
I don't know. I thought it was relevant.
I have to ask you, Gozer. You've seen, like, today's society and stuff. Like, Madonna constantly keeps reinventing herself. Famous artists always do. Seriously. You need to have the Kindle of Gozer. Just saying. Books. No one even sells books anymore.
Seriously, this book is a piece of shit, just like you.
Well, that was your first mistake. You made the assumption I'm from your world, but I'm not.
We know you're not, because you're a fucking ghost, you fucking piece of shithead. We obviously know you're not from this world, because you're not a fucking human.
Okay, I have to say, I may not be the most experienced Ghostbuster here, but I will say to you, Jane, not a ghost, as ghost is clearly corporeal.
Whatever, it's a ghosty thing that makes ghost stuff happen. I have a fucking collapsed trachea.
Wow, I can't believe I'm about to be defeated by a bunch of morons who don't even know their own history. Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen. Gozer lets fly with more arcane electricity, but at the last minute, the mech's hand comes down in front of Gozer, stopping the electricity. Well,
You forgot. I don't need to be in the thing to control it. Remote hack, dipshit.
Nice, it's like the bat tank.
Exactly. Except actually useful and making sense.
Gozer looks up at the mech and then back at the Ghostbusters. You still don't have the firepower to stop me. In case you hadn't noticed, you shredded its gun arm. And anything you throw at me that might be powerful enough, you're going to destroy this entire planet.
Jane goos the ghost's feet, or the surrounding area where his feet are, so maybe he'll get stuck.
Gozer looks down and looks back at Jane and just rolls his eyes before blasting the ground around his feet, vaporizing the goo. What part of God don't you understand, woman?
You're not a fucking god if you needed a little shit. You're like a pussy god. You're like a pussy guy who thinks he's a god. You're no better than a fancy cosplay guy who has access to stuff that makes him slightly more powerful, but you're still not a god. You're just a weird cross-dressing freak who has power. Sort of.
I also have to say to you, Gozer, do you not know your history? Seriously, go on a computer, look it up. The Ghostbusters already defeated a Gozer. It's kind of what we do.
Yes, but the Ghostbusters in this universe got lucky because they happened to think of a giant fat-ass marshmallow instead of, a mech of destruction. Which,
hey, he's not fat, he's just kind of a little bit of holiday weight right now.
Stay Puft gets up as smoke billows from his back.
It's okay, big guy. It's okay.
You can get more marshmallow and fix him later. That's how it works, right?
As Wayne is flipping through the Gozerian Codex, he lands on a page with a picture of a portal on it and a bunch of words.
You got something there, Wayne?
Congratulations, Wayne. Now you're thinking with portals.
I see what you did there.
I don't know what you mean.
It's the game Portal. That game is fun. Unlike this piece of crap.
Oh, please, that's such a primitive game.
It is, but it's still fun.
I much prefer my new game of Half-Life 3.
Ha ha ha! I never got into the Half-Life series.
Are you okay, Wayne?
Yeah.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just trying to think of a plan of how to take this guy down.
We'll buy you some time. Jane
You have a
shoots
crushed,
more
you have a
photons.
crushed trachea. I don't think you're buying anyone anything.
My arms are not broken.
Jane, part of your clothes was slightly burnt off. Seduce him.
Fuck off.
Are we sure that's even a him? I mean, look at the way it's dressed.
You know what?
No.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's an it. It's a weird, sexually confused thing.
Okay, wait a minute. You have the book, right? Here you go. Here you go, Wayne. Joey puts Nathan's glasses on him and turns him on so he can read the text himself to construct what he needs to.
Nate's specs can translate the books. Well, that's helpful. Let's see.
Nathan's parapsychology program kicks in as it begins to translate the scripts and runes on the book. On the page with the portal on it, across the top, it reads, "Summoning Gozer."
Okay, well, that's how to summon Gozer, but how do we get rid of him?
Say it backwards.
We could try that, but
You need him to Gozer way?
yeah. Well, theoretically, they're summoned through the portal. If I recall correctly, I think the founders managed to get rid of him last time because they managed to the portal was still open. So if we can reopen the portal, we might be able to shunt him back through the damn thing.
Well, why didn't you? Well, if that's the case, just re-summon Gozer. It summoned Gozer. He's already here. All that's going to happen is it'll open up whatever portal he needed to come here in the first place. Because it's not going to summon two of them, and if it does, they'll just kill each other for power.
This is also true.
But plan B, Jane, seduce him.
Fuck off. I want you to go puff yourself.
He may be from a dimension where they find ugly women attractive.
Go suck cock and die.
I'm just keeping you alive through banter.
It still hurts.
Well, I'm not a doctor.
Well, you got something, Wayne? You're gonna go say Latin or chant something or fucking make a portal appear or something?
I'll give it a shot. I hope this works. It's our only chance at this point.
It has to work. Logically, you'll be boosted because we have the power of 2 destroyers boosting you, which means that's like powering a flashlight with a car battery.
Also, the power of friendship, and friendship is magic. Yeah!
It's also possible. I don't know how this works.
Friendship is magic. Yeah!
You're the one that went to the academy. Anyway.
But I failed the paranormal activity side of stuff.
You
I mean, let's not forget.
Well, I don't blame you for feeling that. Those movies are all terrible.
Yeah, but let's not forget when you first hired me, I mentioned to you I didn't even believe ghosts were real. Why do you think I would take that stuff seriously in the academy? I had one thing, I could shoot them well.
But if they weren't real, you had nothing to shoot.
I didn't say they weren't real, I just said they weren't ghosts. I had believed at the time they were a manifestation of something. Holograms, or some sort of trick. However, I do believe now, but that doesn't help me suddenly go back and relearn everything.
We'll argue about that later. We'll catch up on our training if we survive this.
Go chant Latin or something.
Yeah. Wayne opens the book and begins reading a passage.
Maybe it'd work better if you did a Morgan Freeman voice.
Wayne opens the book and begins reading a passage.
If you're gonna
Thank you,
read
Donkey,
it
for
like
reading
Eeyore. I was gonna say, if you're gonna read it like Eeyore, we're just gonna summon Ghostbump.
Ghostbump. I'm surprised it's not doing anything.
Yell louder! It's almost like we can't hear you reading.
Wait, what are you doing?
Wayne continues reading.
Gozer finally starts to realize what it is Wayne is reciting as the skies begin to darken again and lightning begins to erupt throughout the sky again.
You know, you're kind of an idiot, Gozer. You remained really quiet for like the longest time, like you were just completely ignoring us when we were reciting the beginning of this. Really? You're a god?
Like I said, he's a fucking moron. This is like Gozer too. This is his retard son or something.
Gozer flies at Wayne, reaching for the book.
Jane shoots Gozer a whole lot with the proton pack.
Gozer takes the arcing beam like a champ and keeps flying. Give me that tome.
Joey fires the gun at the same time as Pew on the other side.
I think I'm gonna take that as a nickname. Pew's an awesome nickname. Whoever has that name is super cool.
Gozer skids to a stop as the force of both beams start to push on him a little bit. I will not let you finish that. A rip opens up in the clouds as the portal that summoned Gozer reemerges.
Can we just like force push him back in there with the proton shit?
What should we do now, leader?
Is that a thing? We just force push him with their proton stuff into the hole in the sky?
Stay Puft bum rushes Gozer, grabbing him, his speed defying his massive size. What? Stay Puft tosses him into the air as the mech destroyer flies up and catches him, and then makes for the portal.
As much as I hate to lose this thing, I don't have a choice. You forgot one thing, Gozer. Yeah, we blew the arm off, but the nuclear reactor's still functional.
Blow it up inside the portal so he'll be dead in his own universe and shit, right?
I am. It's gonna need a boost. Light him up.
Three arcing beams are striking the mech as it flies into the portal, but it's not enough. They need more.
Alright, can we close it now? Because he's in there. That's really all we need, right?
Jane, put your weapon on full power.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, only one thing to do. The last time the Ghostbusters did this, they had to cross the streams. And I mean for real last time, not like 3 episodes ago when we fake crossed the streams. With the portal there, it should siphon off the energy and not destroy the world. Hopefully.
Did you just sum up Nathan dying and all the stuff we've gone through as just episodes, like we're some teenage drama queens? What the hell?
He's not talking. At least let's just kill this thing. We can talk about his weird episodic. I'll talk here later.
Okay, we'll kill this thing. And I will suggest, for the record, we need to make the firehouse out of the same material as this roof, because it was blasted before and started to crumble, and yet is somehow holding the weight of 2 giant destroyers and the Ghostbusters and Gozer and all these blasts.
Agreed.
Agreed, we'll reinforce it later.
Let's shoot him into the porthole!
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the portal's called.
It's just a portal thing.
It's just a portal, don't worry about it.
Yeah, fuck it, it's magic, we don't need to explain it.
It's strangely door-shaped.
Well, strictly speaking, it's paranormal science.
Wayne and
Magic,
Joey's
science,
beams
same thing.
cross as the beam itself grows exponentially in power and size.
It's working, I think.
It's either working or it's gonna go spectacularly wrong.
And one of the
If it
two.
dies, I'm good.
Suddenly, Jane's gun arm jerks away as the power threatens to overwhelm her.
I can't control this fucking thing. I mean, I don't know how you hold this heavy shit and also aim it properly at the same time, especially while I'm somehow developing Parkinson's or something.
That's because, unlike you, we're competent human beings.
I don't have time for your shit right now.
Suddenly,
Okay, I'll pencil you in for shit later.
Suddenly, a warmth washes in from behind Jane across her back as a somewhat translucent hand plants firmly on top of her right hand, steadying the proton gun. Or, well, the
What
proton
the
pack.
fuck is that? Oh my god, fucking ghost hand. I can't even look behind me. Someone look behind me, I'm too scared. I'm just gonna keep shooting forward.
The rest of the ghost manifests itself right next to Jane as it looks at Jane and smiles. It's Nathan.
Oh, Nate, I love you! In a very platonic way because I'm glad to see you, helped out.
Keep shooting, we'll bust him later.
We're not gonna bust him,
It's a ghost, that's what we do! We'll worry about it later.
but it's Nate.
Nathan nods and
That was a joke.
yanks the gun back towards the others, crossing the streams, all three of them. Cue giant-ass explosions. I'm not going to try to do that sound effect. Bright flash. The Ghostbusters get, ceilinged. As the portal closes and a giant, basically a nuclear explosion inside the portal. And the gray clouds begin to dissipate and the energy begins to dissipate as sunlight begins to peek through.
Okay, can we call a doctor now?
Yeah, I think we did have to. Yeah, we might want to get you into a hospital if there's still one standing.
Joey
Thank
looks
you.
towards Nathan's ghost. Ghost bump.
Ghost bomb.
Ghost bump.
Nathan puts his right fist out to Ghost Bump as he fades away for the final time.
I'm sad now.
I'm still in pain.
It's okay. He'll be back when the sequel comes around.
True.
Seriously, 911 or something?
So he seems to take. He seems to have taken a liking to Joy. You think Puff could give her a lift over to the hospital?
Hey, if I can't drive her baby. I mean, won't we save money on funerals if we just combine them? I'm joking. Puff, carry her home.
No, to a fucking hospital, you moron.
Okay.
Okay, to a hospital. I thought you were dramatically afraid of hospitals a few days ago. My bad.
But
To the hospital.
ones that contain creepy old crazy fuckers. And when
Puff
I'm not.
walks
you
over
know
to
what? I
Jane,
have to-
picks her
I
up,
have to
and
do it.
jumps off the roof.
I have to do this once. But as they're jumping, Joey grabs her goo gun and shoots it on her mouth. There you go, Puffed. You're welcome, buddy.
Jane flips him off.
You know, Shorty has a crushed trachea. That's not helping her breathe. You're killing her faster.
It's fine. She's breathing through her nose. I'm
Her
thinking
moves
she's
it, the ghost
expelling-
stuff in her mouth.
She's expelling more air every time she decides to give banter, so at least this will save her life and give Stay Puffed peace and quiet.
Jane pulls off the goo with her mouth. Her hand.
She'll be fine, Wayne.
Alright. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do now but go down and see what kind of state the city's in.
Yup. It's going to be in a much worse state if they've damaged her car.
Oh, she's gonna be unhappy if that car got damaged.
But I will say, wherever you are, Nate, cheers, buddy.
Oh, speaking of where Nate is, we should probably get his crucified body down. That's kind of really indignant to leave him up there like that.
We should.
Wayne and Joy climb up to the crucifix and detach Nate's body and gently carry it, lay it down on the ground and get a better steady grip on it and begin carrying it down the stairs of the building.
You know, I don't know where we're going to take stuff. I'm pretty sure we don't have a firehouse anymore.
True, we don't, but I'm relatively sure the founders had the place insured, so that should help a little bit.
They did, and I did hear that police station down the road was opening. Maybe we could branch out.
It's possible.
I don't mean as a cop. I mean maybe get more recruits. Because the amount of time when it's been like 2v2 and we've instantly been like wiped out by sewage or one of us has died, we kind of need more employees.
You make a valid argument, but for right now, we should probably get Nate to the morgue.
We should.
Well, luckily, I think Jane left the keys in the Ecto Soul. Hope she's not going to mind this time.
No,
Oh,
I
God.
don't.
They're going to look at us like we're crazy when we tell them the cause of death.
They look at us like we're crazy for the majority of things that we do. Why should this be any different?
Ghost bump, Wayne.
Ghost bump.
The Ghostbusters get into the Ecto Soul as the crowd and ensuing emergency personnel look on. One of the officers walks up to the driver's side window where Wayne is. Hey, you sure you don't want us to take him? We have a bus right over there.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Godspeed, Ghostbusters. The officer slaps the back of the car and walks off as the Ghostbusters drive off into a new day.
Ghost bump.
This isn't Turtles. Okay. Anyway.
It's part of the Ghostbusters theme too. Doesn't have to be exclusive to one show.
Fair enough. But that was Ghostbusters Legacy. That was Hellbent Part 2. They got Wayne back. Nathan, still dead. Headquarters, still dead.
That was said. We go through a whole awesome Ghostbusters thing, and we have a dead member, so we can't even do the big awesome celebration that always characterizes the end of a Ghostbusters movie. We're supposed to come down. I'm supposed to do an awesome Venkman one-liner, and then we're supposed to party. And then we can't do that. It's bullshit. Screw you, producer.
I also have to say, screw the logic, like I had to point out with the rooftop. If it's about to collapse, 2 giant destroyers at the top. And the fact the city doesn't know Puff's recovered. Wouldn't that look really horrible if he emerges at a hospital? I imagine public scared. I imagine people fleeing the hospital in terror because the destroyers just arrived.
Well, I would imagine, given the fight that was taking place on the building, and the crowd below was probably looking at it, so they probably saw Puff fighting with the Ghostbusters, I would hope.
I would also imagine they would have saw Puff leaping across the city with Wayne on his shoulder from the firehouse to the Trade Center.
Not really, because you described it 2 episodes ago or 1 episode ago as the cities were getting deserted as everyone was fleeing in terror because it was all hell on earth citywide.
Are you just characterizing everything that's said today that died as episodes? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm doing it out of character. To refer to it in character as just an episode implies it didn't matter.
Why not? We've broken the 4th wall every other episode we've done. Might as well do it in that one.
We have.
But also, yes, Jeff, I was going to do something awesome. because Jeff jumped in a moment too. Marcus jumped in a moment too soon, because I was gonna. As we were crossing the streams, I was. Given that I didn't have a free hand because we were blasting thing, I was going to use my elbow to hit the control panel and detonate the mech suit, but I didn't have enough time to do it. But it worked either way.
Oh, well, I always assumed the crossing the streams was going to detonate the mech suit.
Well, yeah, I would just figure that the cross streams would start setting it off, and the mech suit would just be like the final catalyst. But it worked the way you did it too. And probably better for continuity that way, also.
Fair enough. But yeah, we can discuss more of this next week when we do our final wrap-ups.
Indeed.
So
They
thank
will
you.
be alive!
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
We hope.
Have a good night.
We hope Richter Hammer will make it. He did mention there is a possibility he might not.
Indeed.
Now I'm sad again.
I was just saying that so we didn't promise the audience something and make him look bad.
Fair enough. I wish you Godspeed, Richter Hammer.
Wherever you are, Ghost Bump.
We'll see you tomorrow for the X marks.
Walk it off.
Walk it off.